Ooh, that looks treacherous. Look at that. Guys, what did I just say? Oh my God, I thought I had a fish.
That's a nice little bass.
Yeah. Oh, a fish, yes. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, it's been like 2 hours. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another beautiful non-quarantine day here. Because remember, in Alabama, we do not have to be quarantined if we're performing individual outdoor activity. And as we all, you're about to know, because I'm about to tell you, fishing is considered an individual outdoor activity because I am by myself. There's nobody around. I'm actually in a public park today here in Southeast Alabama, which is going to be very integral for this video. So as most of you folks know, we've been doing this series on the channel where we fish with the worst gear. That could be lures, combos, rods, reels, everything. You guys have loved those videos. We've done it multiple times, multiple variations to these challenges every time we do one, and today we've got an even better variation that was given to me by a subscriber, and I feel really bad because I cannot remember the name of the subscriber who commented this, but if you were the one, make sure you get in that comment section and I'll show you some love on this video. So basically today, since we've done this whole fishing with the worst blah blah blah, we have never done it with a body of water, okay? So what I have behind me, you guys can see right over there, is what I believe to be the worst fishing pond in my area, in my region, in the county, however you want to classify it. Now I had to do quite a bit of thinking about this, to kind of figure out what exactly makes this fish pond the worst, or what would make a body of water the worst place to fish. And then there's a lot of reasons why I believe this place is that worst body of water. Mainly, it's a public park, so everybody comes here. Everybody comes here to walk their dog. They come out here to play Frisbee. There's kids running around, and it's public water. People fish this place non-stop. So as far as pressure goes, this place is incredibly pressured, and that's one thing that makes it really bad. I know that because I've spoken to people. I've asked people around if they've caught fish out here. Most people are just like, man, it's tough, It's tough. What's also gonna make today extra tough is we had a nice little cold front last night. We keep getting these minor cold fronts coming in at night. It bumps the temperature down to the 50s where it was in the 80s the day before. Messes everything up. I'm sure that fish that are highly pressured in a super small pond where everybody fishes, you throw in a cold front, and these fish might be incredibly hard to catch. Also, the wind is just ripping right now. I don't know if you guys can tell or not with my little fuzzy mic. You guys might not be able to hear it at all, but the wind is pretty heavy right now. Let's walk on up here. Let's just kind of look at the water and just see what's going on here. I'm seeing some grass in the water already, which is a good sign. A little bit of vegetation. As you guys can see, there's some major ripple on the water from the wind. Oh yeah, okay. So the water's a little dirty. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that. Yeah, the water's pretty dirty. Certainly doesn't look bad. It's not a huge pond. It like wraps around right there. There's a dock right there we could hop on and fish off of. But yeah, it doesn't look terrible, but I know it's gonna be tough. Guys, we're gonna do a super short intro today. We're gonna throw the GoPro on right now, kind of come up with a strategy of how we're going to attack this worst fishing pond. But the goal today would obviously be to catch fish. I mean, I don't know how many fish. This might be one of those days in one of those ponds where one fish would be a successful day, or we might be able to figure them out and catch a couple or a few. Now, I don't know if there's size in this pond. I don't know about the numbers. I really don't know anything about this pond. I've only fished it one time way back in the day, and I think I caught like one fish, So it's gonna be interesting. Guys, if you ended up enjoying this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Get in that comment section, give me ideas for future videos, and finally, if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the LOJO Outdoor fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. Let's throw on the GoPro, get some rods rigged up. Let's prove that you can catch fish anywhere. Okay. Oh, I grabbed 3 combos. I thought I only grabbed 2. All right, this will be good. This is gonna be okay. I'm kind of thinking, since we've got 3 rigs, I'm kind of thinking definitely a moving bait because it is so windy and it is kind of dirty. Then we've got 1 rig we could probably put, maybe the finesse rig, we could put like maybe a Ned rig or a Nico rig or something. And then on this one, who knows? We could do a jig, we could do a Texas rig. We could do anything we want to. Got my handy dandy tackle backpack today, and that's going to come in handy because we're gonna be doing quite a bit of walking today. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. This little jig setup actually looks pretty nice. There's a crawl on there already. Black and blue jig. It's a 5/16 ounce jig, so it's not super big. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some chartreuse just because I've been doing that a lot lately and it's been working for me. Oh, yeah, knocking over your rods, that really works. Get a little extra scent on there, a little extra color. Let's go ahead and leave that on there for now. Let's put a little Ned rig on the finesse setup. I've said it before, I'm about to say it again. This wind is gonna be a problem today. It's gonna be a problem. A little bit of wind's good. Too much wind is a freaking disaster. There we go. Yes, I was about to say, please tell me we got some rattling Neds up in here. Boom. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so we've got a jig and we've got a Ned rig. So now we need a moving bait. And this is gonna be the tough one. Oh wait, did I even pack any moving baits? I didn't pack any moving baits. So I guess we're gonna leave the freaking lipless crank on there now, aren't we? Just gonna leave this little clutch. I think this is one of the shad colors, but it's got that chartreuse. So I really like that in stained water. Okay, so there you go. There's not too many options to be made. So let's just pack up all of our crap here. You guys always ask me about this tackle bag. It's a Wild River bag. I mean, a friend of mine got it for me for my birthday many years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago when I first got into fishing, really heavy. And it's an absolute amazing little backpack. So yeah, you guys are always asking me. I'm not sure where he got it from or where you can get one from, but I'm sure if you went online, you could probably find one. Well, I am both excited and scared. I have no idea where to start here, you know? I mean, I guess we could make a couple casts right here, and why the heck not? At least with the lipless crank, just kind of start tossing it around a little bit, covering some water. So let's just kind of explore a little bit with the lipless crank. Let's just chuck it around. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw my rods on the ground, I guess. I don't know. The key today is gonna be movement. Just moving as much as we can, covering as much water as we can. Ooh, a bunch of bait just flashed right there as my lipless crank came by. That's interesting. We might be able to catch one on this clutch. That would be so cool. You know, I don't even think I realized how heavily trafficked this park is, but since I've been here, there have been at least 20 cars that have pulled up. Now, luckily for me, none of them have started fishing, so I'm the only fisherman out here as of right this moment. It's definitely time to hit the old dock. I was holding off a little bit just to kind of see what the rest of the lake looked like, but it's time to get on the old dock. Definitely time to get on the dock. Probably would have been smart to fish the dock from the bank first, but I just kind of forgot how to be a fisherman for a second. I think we're gonna set up camp here though for a while. We can fish a lot of this area from the dock, so we might as well do that. See if I can set my tripod up to where my camera does not fall in the water. That would be great. Well, since I am standing on a dock, it's not too late to kind of flip this jig. Oh, that was a horrible flip. What am I doing here? There could certainly be a fish or two still hanging out by this dock, even though I've walked on it and spooked everything off of it, most likely. There could be a fish still there. That looks safe. What if we just drop the jig down into the hole? It's like ice fishing. Okay, we're on the bottom. Let's just jig it. Let's do a little ice fishing mission here. Oh my God, I thought I had a fish. I may have. There's no freaking way that just happened. I picked it up and it started like going to the left. Okay, I think there's just something down there that I'm getting stuck in. Ooh, catching fish out of a hole in a dock. That would be epic. Well, Ned rig, anybody? I mean, what did you guys think? We were just gonna come out here to the worst freaking fishing pond in my region and just smoke them? I don't think so, kids. That's not the LOJO fishing way. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this magnificent knot that I have in my spinning gear. Only I could get equivalent to a bird's nest on spinning gear. I mean, only I could do that. Wow, okay, so we are off to a pretty predictable start, I guess, depending on how you look at it. You know, the funny part is I always think going into these challenges, I'm like, you know, it's not gonna be that bad. I can probably catch a couple fish. Well, we spent a good bit of time out here on this dock with nothing. I mean, we've casted every lure in every direction. But I'm telling you this, I've got a much better feeling about that side, that bank. First of all, the wind is blowing over there, so it's kind of a wind-blown bank. There's a drainage pipe over there, but I'm assuming leads out into a creek or something. There's a couple trees over there, overhanging trees with shade. So from where I'm standing, that bank looks a whole lot better. All right, Mr. Drainage Pipe, don't make a fool out of me, would you? Let's see where this water's leading to. I can hear it splashing over here. Ooh, that looks treacherous. Okay, yeah, so there's probably a creek running right down there. So that means there should be predator fish hanging out. And if there are, I'm gonna go ahead and put this Ned rig right in their face. Oh yes, wind knot, thank you for that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm up in those rocks, baby. There's gotta be a fish right there. Tummy is getting rumbly. Oh, I'm in the rocks. No. It's like my Ned rig's about to be gone. That might give me a good opportunity to stop and retie this dang leader. I don't think so. Nope. Okay, well, there goes the old Ned rig. Whoo, your boy Uncle Lojo just had a little emergency situation, and that porta potty was very well placed. What that emergency bathroom trip did do is it gave me some time to think. I come up with a different plan of attack because the first hour has gone by pretty roughly with no success. So we kept the lipless crank on because that's the only moving bait that I have. But what we did do, we downsized our jig from a 5/16 to a 1/4 ounce jig. Kind of changed the color too and put a bandito bug on it just to give them a different look. And then we switched because remember we broke off this rig, which gave me a chance to undo that wind knot and cut it out, so that's good. But I put a slim shake worm on a shaky head. So we've got some different looks here, but overall, I think we've maintained that downsized profile that I think we're gonna need. Oh, a fish, yes, are you kidding me? Oh my God, it's been like 2 hours on the lipless in the shade. Oh, we've got to land this fish. Oh boy, I don't think he's barely hooked. He's got one hook in him. Oh, we're just gonna have to flip him up. Yeah, oh, he didn't. Okay, I think he rehooked himself on the fight. Oh, buddy, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You, my friend, you. Oh my gosh, these are the ones that hook you right here. See, if you got treble hooks on them, just let them chill out first. Whoo! Oh, see, he tried to get me. Just go ahead and get my pliers out in my hand. That would probably be really smart. I was just so excited to have a fish. I wasn't really thinking. Okay, let's get him unhooked. Then we'll celebrate. He got hooked on the side during the fight, and I guess that's what made him seem like he was so big. Wowzers. All that. Let me clean this guy off a little bit. He got a little dirty. There he is. His lip's kind of screwed up. I don't know if I did that to him or not. I don't think I did with a lipless crankbait. Boom, baby. Let's go. Worst fishing pond in the state of Alabama. Think I care? Look at him. He's cool. He's good. Look, he just eased off. I always like it when the fish ease off. It makes me feel like that fish is a lot cooler than your average fish. Yeah, so I mean, this is the exact side. When I was sitting on the dock over there, remember I was talking about how this bank just looked a lot better with the shade and the wind blowing this way. I actually made a cast underneath this big overhanging tree right here, and that's where he was, baby. I mean, kind of right where he was supposed to be. And you know what? He might not be the only one over here. No matter what else I do today, I will feel accomplished because this was a grind. This took a lot of time, a lot of effort. I think like about 2 hours for that fish right there. But now that we've caught the one, now I got my confidence up a little bit. I feel like I kind of know what I'm talking about, right? Just a little bit. Oh man, That is a rewarding feeling right there, kids. Oh, fish! No way. Oh, I think I was stuck on something. Ooh, boy. Scared me a little bit. Getting a little excited. I sped up my retrieve to like just an all-out sprint because there's so many shells and shell beds right here that if you don't retrieve it this fast. Oh, there's another fish. Yes. Oh, that's a much nicer one too than the last one. In that shell bed I was just talking about. I knew it wasn't time to leave here yet. I kept seeing bait fish come through, and I mean, this is a perfect bait fish imitation. Look at this little guy. Oh yeah, much healthier fish. It's funny, he got hooked in the exact same way too. He got one in his mouth and one in his gill. Man, I was expecting today to be really tough, but I've caught a couple in this spot. I think I'm just getting lucky. Mr. Police Officer wants to come check it out. I know a lot of people crappie fish out here and stuff too, but
that's a nice little bass.
Yeah. I don't expect there's probably much bigger than that out here, but that'll work.
Grow sometime.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never seen anybody. Matter of fact, them guys over there said them things, ain't nobody can catch them bass. They won't bite anything.
That's what I've always been told about this place. That's kind of was my mission today, to see if I could actually catch
you
some.
Actually did.
Yeah, that's number two. That's already surprising for me. So
what'd you catch him on?
A little lipless crankbait. You just patrolling or what? Just hanging out?
All of us, there's about 12 of us. We're retired and we work part-time. When school's in, we're the school protection officers.
Ah, I gotcha.
And when it's out, we sit at the parks.
Yeah.
Even though they're closed, we sit out. Well,
right.
They're paying me, so I'm good with it.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, have a good day.
Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Yes, sir. Maybe I can catch another one for you. I don't know. I may be pushing my luck with two. That was cool. Just as I was talking about it, that is so wild. There must be some of them just stacked up in here on these shell piles. I don't know. But you guys, in case you didn't believe me, you could hear him say that this place is really hard to catch bass. I'm so glad that he came up and kind of proved my point to you guys. Wish me luck, man. Have a good day. That was by far one of the funniest interactions I've had with a person while filming a YouTube video. It's happened to me many times, with police a couple times, but he was so shocked that I caught a bass that he got out of his patrol car and he walked over and he wanted to see it. So that doesn't prove that this is in fact a really hard place to fish. I don't know what will prove it, but there's a back pond back here. He was actually asking me if I had been back there yet, and I forgot about it. There's actually two ponds back here. The one in the back, it's like super grassy, and I've been told that there are some big bass out there. Oh wow. You want to talk about a mud pit, baby. Holy smokes. But the water is up though, so that's good. I mean, it's normally really low back here. There's like lily pads over there. I wonder how deep this water is out here. Let's throw the old clutch in there. Can't be any more shallow than the water I was just fishing. Oh, that's not bad. There's some water in there. I'm not running aground yet. God, look at all that grass and lily pads. You guys can't see them, but the back half of the pond is like all grass and lily pads. But I tell you guys what, if you would like to see me kind of do a part 2 of this excursion, like fishing the worst pond, then hit the like button and get in the comment section and let me know, and I can come back to this pond and we could spend a day trying to figure this pond out to see if there are fish in here and how to catch them. So yeah, get on that, guys. But for now, we're heading back to the pond where we know there's fish. Oh my God, what a cast. Oh God, I thought I had a fish. I think I had a rock. Whoa. I mean, I got that joker in that old drainage pipe right there, but I think it also fell down between a rock and a hard place. Guys, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Something just spooked right in front of me, and it was big, and it just kicked up the biggest plume of dust ever. Now, it could have been a carp. I didn't even see the fish. All of a sudden, I just saw a giant plume And there's like multiple ones right in front of me. Hope those were not good bass that I just scared off because I was talking really loud. Yeah, that wouldn't be cool. Could have, ooh, fish, no, I'm snagged. No, that's my only clutch. That's the only lipless crank I have. Oh no, no. Can't happen. What is that, a tree? What am I even stuck on? God, this has been the bait today, guys. If we lose this, we're practically finished. Oh, broke off. Oh, that's going to make the bait selection moving forward very simple. We've got a frickin' jig and we've got a frickin' worm. What? Oh my God, look at that, the bass chasing bait right there. You guys saw that, I know you did. That's why you need the clutch tied on right now, not a stinking worm. We're gonna put it over here though. Maybe he's still here. Maybe he's looking for an easy meal. He was straight up attacking bait on the bank. Ooh, God, I think he just bumped my worm. Unless I just like rolled over something. Dude, get the freak out of here. Why did I have to break off my one and only moving bait that perfectly imitates the bait that these bass are eating? Why did I have to do that? You gotta figure if I had that clutch still tied on, I could have caught that fish and maybe one other one, because I've seen him chasing bait. There's been no doubt about it. I think I see another bass over here chasing bait. Look at that. Guys, what did I just say? Maybe if I swim the jig, maybe I could. Oh my God, this is sickening. This is about to pee me right off. Maybe I can treat this like a swim jig and kind of give that bass something that he can chase. Dang it, guys, what did I just say? I called that one. I saw something that was kind of waking around and it looked like it may have been chasing something and then just exploded on it. That's twice in 5 minutes. And I have nothing to show these fish. This swim jig, you know, it's a moving bait at least, but you can fish it that way anyways. It's not white, it doesn't really look like a bait fish. It just kind of looks like either a small bluegill or a weird creature swimming through the water that the bass has never seen before and he's not sure if he wants to eat it. Oh my God, I just had one for a second. Yep, look at that. Tried to get my dang plastic. Whoa, I was right in that area where we just saw that last fish kind of going crazy. I was actually in the grass. I think that's where he is. I think he's in the grass. I'm just kind of like popping it like this, you know, trying to be as dramatic with the movements and erratic as I possibly can. Oh, the joker had me. Had the banditter bug in his mouth. They just want something moving fast. they want an erratic presentation. It's obvious. It's just, this is just not quite the right one. Well, there you have it, folks. We are going to wrap this bad boy up right here. There was enough heartbreak in the last few minutes of this video to last me a nice solid week. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap her on up. So yeah, this was presumably the worst fishing location where I live. I had talked to people, I had done some research, kind of seen that the fishing was really tough out here, especially bass fishing. Now there could be, I think there's catfish out here, brim, crappie, and that fishing may be really good, I don't know. But bass fishing is what I do the most, and supposedly the bass fishing is pretty bad out here. And that was kind of confirmed by that police officer who was nice enough to drive by and kind of talk to me a little bit. And he said, he was like, I am just amazed that you're out here catching bass, because he had heard that it was really hard to catch bass out here. So that was the perfect thing, validated what I was saying about this place, and it even made it that much better that I actually was able to catch not one, but 2 bass out here. Now there were some heartbreaking moments along the way. First of all, it was a grind to get those 2 fish. Probably took us about 2 hours of fishing, bait switches, just to turn around and come right back to the very first bait that we were throwing, and that was a lipless crankbait. So The fish were chasing bait today, so it makes sense that that was what they were eating. But hey, you know, sometimes it takes you a little while to figure things out. But once we broke off the clutch, I knew it was over because they just were not touching the shaky head. They weren't touching the jig, but they were at least eating the lipless crankbait a little bit. But once we broke it off and I knew I didn't have another one with me, I knew it was over. It was only a matter of time. And we saw right at the end, we saw a bass up on the bank chasing bait fish. A fluke would have been good in that situation. I'm trying to think of something else that I could have rigged up on the spot. I could have put on a paddle tail swim bait weightless and, like, you know, worked it as a fluke, but I didn't really think about it until afterwards. But, you know, whatever. We proved that you can catch fish even in the worst possible places, and I am proud to say that we did that. Guys, if you enjoy this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. If you are new, hit the subscribe button right below the video. Join the LOJO Outdoor fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. Guys, I am getting out of here. Thank you so much for watching. On to the next outdoor adventure. Fist bump, I'm out.